Anyway, gender news continues now, Steve. The Times have a story about George at Asda that should surprise no one who was familiar with Enid Blyton's most famous non-binary character, George.
Well, Asda launched it. Yeah, you say non-binary, gender neutral.
I'm sorry,
they're bringing out
yeah.
gender neutral children's clothing range.
Yeah.
It says it wants to mix things up. The Little Angel collection is being there just to mix things up. You know, unisex clothes that we've had forever.
Yes.
Them, but imagine you call them unisex.
So they'd be like jeans, but for girls.
Imagine that. But you call them, if you call it unisex, same for toilets, hairdressers, all of this.
So
is
instead
no
of
one
just
minds.
having pink T-shirts with a unicorn on or blue ones with a spaceship on, now there might be like a white one that might just have a horse on, and you wouldn't know.
It's amazing. You should work for George at Asda. Many parents have said, it says here, they've expressed dismay for years about overtly gendered clothing.
Yeah.
I mean, as a relatively new parent of my first daughter, she's only a month old, and I've already made a rule. We're having none of that princess lark.
Yeah.
Because I don't want her to grow up to be a toxic person to date.
Yeah.
So I thought instead, let's go for stuff. My daughter will receive hand-me-downs of stuff that people have bought for my lad.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to make me look progressive. You dress a daughter in rockets and trucks, and it looks like I'm preparing her for STEM subjects.
Absolutely, that's fantastic.
Well, if she turns out to be a serial killer, then we're going to blame you.
Matilda had 5 of those Disney princess things, and I felt exactly the way you did, but it didn't ruin her. It was like not even in the top 10 of things that have ruined her.
She drive a car that's powered on fairy dust.
But God, it annoyed me so much. I was like, can you not see what you're doing to the perhaps the single most toxic aspect of a young girl's personality? You're absolutely squirting petrol on it. Anyway,